What's up, Scouts and Scouters? My name is Pearson Haig, and you're here watching another episode of Backyard Blazerzone. Now, today what we're going to be doing is covering two knots, actually, the 2/2 hitch and the Taut-Line hitch, both of which are considered slip knots. Now, here's an example of both of them right here, and you can probably look pretty closely and notice they look very similar. Okay, so when it comes to tying these, we're actually going to start with the 2/2 hitch and then move on to the Taut-Line hitch, because basically all you're doing with the Taut-Line hitch is adding another loop, but I'll get right into that a little bit later. The 2/2 hitch is considered a slip knot, which basically means you can pull tension on it and it'll hold, but you can also make the loop smaller or larger based on what you need, okay? Now the 2/2 hitch is a little bit flimsy. As you can see, it can kind of still slip a little bit if you put tension in the right spot. So in situations like this, really, you want to use it if you're trying to tie a sign up, if you are using a Dutch oven over a fire. You can use the 2/2 hitch or the Taut-Line hitch to basically hold the Dutch oven up from a tripod, and it'll hang and it won't slip or anything like that. So now let's get into tying the 2/2 hitch. Basically what you're going to want to do is determine which ends of your rope are going to be kind of working and which end of your rope is going to be remaining straight. Okay. Now I do this, or I think about it this way because it helps me kind of figure out how exactly to work with the rope when I'm tying the 2/2 hitch. Okay, so what you're going to do is start off by making a P. So you're just looping it once, crossing it over like this. All right, and now from here on out, this end right here is my working end, and this end down here is my straight end, which means it's not going to move, okay, during the entirety of tying this knot. We're only going to use this end of the rope. All right, so again, with this P shape, you're going to take your working end, loop it once on the inside of the loop, okay, of your P, on the inside of your P, okay? So you got a little curly Q situation like this. Then what you're going to do, and this is very simple, is just cross the rope over like this, okay? Kind of pinch it between your fingers, okay? So it was over here, and now it's over here. All right, so you looped the rope once on the inside of the P, and now you're going to loop it a second time on the outside of the P. You're going to take the working end, wrap it around the outside, and then you'll see there's this little hole right here, okay, that you make when you loop the rope together, okay? So you're just going to take your working end, slide it through that hole, pull it tight, tighten it up, which is a little challenging. You kind of have to pull on every end of the rope at the same time to make it look the way it should. But then you'll end up with something that looks like this, okay? You see, it holds tension, but it can also slide, okay? So again, you're going to start with that P. Remember, this will be your straight end, and this will be your working end. You're going to start by looping once on the inside of the P. They're going to take that working end, cross it over, loop around the straight end, and then put your rope through that little hole that you make for yourself. And tighten it all up. All right, guys, now that you kind of know how to tie the 2/2 hitch yourself, take a minute and pause the video, figure it out with your parent or guardian, and then come on back and we'll keep moving. Welcome back. So now that you know how to tie the 2/2 hitch, we're going to be moving on to the Taut-Line hitch. Now for a kind of a better idea, see, it looks kind of similar. It holds tension a lot better than the 2/2 hitch, and that's because it has that extra loop on the inside to create a little bit more tension or friction on any tension that's put on the knot. But at the end of the day, it can still slide just like this. All right, so now let's figure out how to tie the Taut-Line hitch. So like I said, basically you're going to start off the same way you did before. okay, by making that P, all right? Now you're going to want to give yourself a little bit of extra rope on your working end, only because you're going to need to do an extra loop, okay? So again, you start off with your P just like this. So you're going to loop it once on the inside, okay? Now, unlike the 2/2 hitch, here you go and do a second loop on the inside, okay? Just like this, okay? So now we have 2 loops on the inside instead of just 1. From here, you're going to finish tying the knot the exact same way you tied the 2/2 hitch, all right? Basically, what you'll do is take this, take your working end, cross it over, okay, just like before. Loop it one more time, and then when you find this little hole that you'll have made, take your working end, slide it right through, and pull it tight. At the end of it, you should have what looks like this, your Taut-Line hitch. So again, you'll start by making that P, just like the 2/2 hitch. Loop around once on the inside, loop around twice on the inside. The one difference, cross over just like before, put the working end through that small little hole that you'll have made, tighten it up, and there you go. Okay, I like to think of it as the curly fry knot. I always felt like it looked like a bundle of curly fries. I don't know why, that's just me and my silly little brain, all right? But here you go, here's your Taut-Line hitch. So take a minute, pause the video, try it out yourself, and then come on back and we'll finish up. Hey everyone, welcome back. I trust if you made it this far in the video, you figured out how to tie the 2/2 hitch and the Taut-Line hitch yourself, and I imagine you are ready to get on to the next knot. Keep checking back to the Northeast Illinois Council YouTube page. More of these videos will be posted in the coming days, and I'm really excited to be doing all of this for you guys, and I really hope you're enjoying the work that I'm putting out for you. Remember, if you can, please consider donating to the Makajuan rebuild effort. There's still a lot to be done, and again, I will put a link in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.